disempowering to go through life believing that everything is happening to you. That mindset makes you a victim to your circumstances. On the other hand, though, what happens if you believe that life is happening for you? If you believe life is happening for you, then you empower yourself. You empower yourself to take advantage of the opportunities and the lessons that life is handing you. So you need to stop giving away your power. A lot of my clients don't like it when I tell them that they're a victim of their circumstances. But so many of us give away our power to something outside ourselves, like our jobs, our relationships, our health, our circumstances, our financial situation, our bosses, all kinds of things, right? We even allow health and our emotional state and our mental condition to jail us. So, you might, for instance, say that you can't quit your job because you don't have enough money, like you need the money from the job, and so you can't quit even though you don't like it. And in that case, you're perceiving money as holding power over you, right? You're a victim to your financial situation. And the truth is that you actually have the power to find a new job. And if you went out and you found a new job, it might pay you more. And then you could quit the old job. Or you might say you can't lose weight because you don't have time to exercise. And that makes you a victim of time. But in reality, if you really if you commit to losing weight, you might realize that you spend time every night watching TV and just sitting on the couch, or you hit the snooze button 3 times every morning. And if you didn't do those 2 things, you would actually have time to exercise. I used to think my marriage was, I was a victim of my marriage and of my husband's, my husband's behavior. And I allowed myself to be a victim to that and to those circumstances. And I really didn't think I could leave the marriage because I didn't think I, was financially independent. Then I realized that I had the freedom to make choices, including leaving my marriage or making more money, finding a way to make more money. And I had the power and the ability to change myself and my circumstances. And that insight changed everything for me, and it saved my marriage. So as long as you continue believing that everything is happening to me, you remain powerless. And if you shift your belief, though, to it's all happening for me, everything changes. Because from that perspective, all your circumstances and experiences become gifts. You perceive even the things you don't like, your circumstances and experiences that you don't like, you're going to perceive them as lessons and opportunities for growth, right? And so, that job you can't leave because of the income, because you need the income, becomes a chance for you to develop the courage and the strength to go after that new job that you're going to like more and that's going to pay you more. And that job might actually help you develop some skills that will help you advance your career and earn even more. And your belief that you don't have time to exercise and lose weight becomes a lesson in time management. It offers you the chance to take responsibility for your schedule and your health. Sorry to have banged on that. Your schedule and your health to grow into someone who's committed to their health and makes time for that. And these circumstances are all happening for you, so you realize it's time to change. There are opportunities to heal and to grow and to change. When I saw my failing marriage as an opportunity to heal my relationship with my husband and took responsibility for my part in the problems, I saved the marriage, along with the help of my husband, but it was those steps that helped me save my marriage. And once I got out of victimhood, I was able to realize that I had the ability to make more money if I wanted to, and that I could heal my relationship with my career and my business, as well as with my husband. Excuse me. I realized that nothing was keeping me in my marriage except my fear and also my desire to make the marriage work. So, I even called a friend at one point and asked, could I stay with you if I left my husband? And that was me taking my power back and having an exit plan that I thankfully never had to use, but standing in my power and saying, I can make a choice, I can do something different. And taking back my power taught me that I didn't have to feel stuck. And I wasn't stuck. And I wasn't a victim. And I had the power to make choices and take action and change my life. Every circumstance can be seen as something you can't change or something you can change. And each time you choose to change it, you grow and you learn. Right? It's always an opportunity for growth. Even the experiences you have that are truly out of your control offer opportunities for healing and for growth. You won't feel like a victim if you remember that you have power to choose how to respond to the situation. And while you can't change the past, what's already happened, you can change the future by making decisions in the present moment, by taking back your power in the present moment and making changes. Now, if you continue to see yourself as a victim, you'll always feel as if you survived something. Think about it this way. When people are a victim of abuse or a crime, they often go through life saying they're survivors, right? They survived that experience. Excuse me. My allergies have really kicked up. And they did survive whatever it is they went through. So they call themselves survivors. They say, I am a survivor, but that becomes their identity. And we're taught that it's good to be a survivor. It exhibits strength, right? And resiliency. But if you go through life seeing yourself as a survivor, you also perceive yourself as a victim. And victims are powerless. So imagine that you were the victim of a crime, and maybe you experienced, you exercised your power in that situation and came out of it okay. And as a result, you survived the experience. But you now have the opportunity to see the crime as something that happened to you or that happened for you. If it happened to you, you remain a victim. And that's your identity. I'm a victim. And because you survived, you also see yourself as a survivor. So, I am a survivor. You may have learned something in the process, though, but you're stuck being someone who survived a crime, being victimized. That makes you a victim. On the other hand, if this experience happened for you, if the crime was an opportunity for growth and healing, then your resulting identity will be much different. You may see yourself as someone who's strong, smart, resilient, good under pressure. And you may ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation, from this experience? Or what are opportunities for growth and healing did this experience hold for me? But you won't hold on to being a victim. That's the important thing, is you're going to retain your personal power. You're going to stand in your power and become someone who thrives. You might even have a new identity as a thriver. But that can only happen if you see yourself, your circumstances, and your experiences as happening for you. And life can't happen for you some of the time, but not all of the time. It just doesn't work that way. It's one way or the other. So decide, is life happening for you or to you? If it's happening to you, you're going to always feel powerless to change yourself or your life, and you're going to be a victim. If, on the other hand, life is always happening for you, you're going to always feel powerful enough to change yourself and your life. And you'll always be a thriver. You'll always have the power and the freedom and the opportunity to change and grow and heal because of your experiences and your circumstances. And that changes everything. Everything. So I encourage you to at least entertain the idea that life is happening for you and to work from that premise going forward. And I'd love to know in a comment down below whether you believe life is happening to you or for you. Love to know. And how is that impacting your experience of life? So if you don't know who I am, I'm Nina Amir. I'm the Inspiration to Creation Coach. I'm a certified high performance coach and a transformational coach, and sometimes an author coach. And I love to help people get from where they are to where they want to go by getting out of their own way. And that involves personal and spiritual growth. I like helping them find their purpose and their passion and combining it so they get inspired and they create from that space, they create inspired results. So if any of that's of interest to you, click on the link above and you'll see how you can work with me. You can work with me privately, or you can work with me in a group. And it would be my honor to work with you. If you aren't sure if you want to work with me or what program is best for you, then click on this other link, and that will lead you to a form to fill out for a free 15-minute session with me. And we'll chat and get to know each other and see if we're a good fit. Okay? So that is it for today. Life is happening for you. It really is. And I would love to hear what changes for you when you adopt that mindset. So leave me a comment. Until I talk to you next time, go out there and achieve more inspired results.